Hey, this video is, well, it's supposed to be a video response to something that Pushthelimit uploaded. Hi, bonjour, Anin. Um, I don't know what nation you are, but I have a feeling you're probably Dakota or Nakota or Lakota, so how kona how koda how kola to you. Um God, I take a long time just to say hi, right? Okay. Well, I just think that, I think it's gonna come down to, honestly, uh, between the people that are awake and know who they are spiritually and the people who are still asleep and willing to be, little marionettes. Um, I don't know. I woke up spiritually 3 years ago, and it was kind of scary. At the time, I was like really addicted to this online game called World of Warcraft, and I was up for like 4 or 5 days straight, just stupid, just playing this game, and and then I woke up, like, well, I don't know if it's kind of funny how things happen sort of in reverse in the spirit world. Like, um it's hard to explain. Like, I felt like I was waking up, but to the outside world it looked like I was sleepwalking, or I was in a waking dream or something. And it's like, no, I was just kind of tapped into, for whatever reason, like, I had this mental breakdown and I ended up tapping into the spirit world a little bit. And they told me things, honey. They told me things. They're like, stop growing your toys so big, stop with the cars and the trains and the planes and all that crap. They're like, you're gonna go back to an older way of doing things. Get out of the system, as it were, or whatever. It was very strange, and it's taken me almost 3 years to kind of put all the pieces together and realize, hey, this is who I am, and this is what I can do to help, and this is what my experience means. But the white world locked me up in a fucking psych ward, because they didn't understand what I was going through. They didn't understand that what I was going through was a spiritual thing and not necessarily what they would call a mental illness. They just saw the mental illness piece, and they didn't understand that what I was going through was a spiritual thing. But about a year ago, I finally had a healing ceremony done, and just recently, a couple weeks ago, it's now August, so it's been about 2 weeks. I finally had a naming ceremony, so I finally got my name. And honestly, I'm not looking for anybody to, like, just, on point agree with me or anything like that. I would say do your research, find out what there's to find out about whatever you're curious about, and then go from there. But I don't know, I just, like I said, I woke up 3 years ago, and all of a sudden I was like, the world isn't what it seems. Like, the world just isn't what it seems. And I think what happened was I was so used to living in this fake reality of this game that it my brain was like, and couldn't figure out the real world anymore. So I think sometimes the elders are right when they say to watch out for the web, because, the spider can come get you. It got me, honey, and it bit me and woke me the fuck up, so, um, yeah, but, I don't know. I think we should talk sometime, you and me, because I think we have a lot in common, and I think there is a lot that I could probably learn from you, because a lot of what I saw when I was, seeing things and hearing things and supposedly completely insane, a lot of what I saw was very, I didn't really understand it at the time, but it was very Heyoka, and it scared me, like, big time. It scared me. But, I think what happened was I was just too serious at the time. I wasn't, I was way too serious, so I didn't understand, like, half the stuff they were telling me. I was just supposed to laugh because, it was supposed to be funny. And I didn't understand that at the time. I was just like, what? You're asking me to do what? I mean, and I guess, like, in the white world, when voices start talking to you and asking you, hey, would you do this for us? They call you crazy and they lock you up. But my voices didn't tell me to hurt anybody. They actually kind of saved my life, because I was thinking about suicide at the time, and like, you still have a reason why you're here. Creator made you for a reason, and you're here for a reason, and you still haven't done your job and done what you're supposed to do with your life. So, yeah. But I'd like to talk to you about it sometime, because it's a very interesting journey that I've been on. I don't know, most people are like, what's your cred, where are you from? Well, my dad is from Red Lake, the nice place where they had that shooting a couple years ago. Yeah, my dad's from Red Lake, and my mom is white. She's from Duluth, I guess. And I'm a mixed blood, but I know which blood in me is stronger, and it's the native side, so that's where I'm coming from. And I don't know what else to say other than, sometimes I think about, like, that shooting that happened on my res, and I'm like, what if that kid that went through all that, like, what if he had gotten his name? What if he had been named? Like, what if he had this ceremony? What if he had somebody that was his wente and was, like, watching out for him? Like, in Ojibwe, a wente is like your godparent. Like, you can go to them and ask them questions, and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I digress. But I think about that stuff, like, he wouldn't have gone crazy if he knew who he was as an Indian person and shot all those people. And honestly, I have to say this, I wouldn't have gone crazy if I knew who I was as an Indian person, so there's the kicker. But I'm coming home, honey. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming home, so peace out. Namaste. Mitakuye Oyasin.